therapist is a funny word because I see friendship and love as therapy. I mean, so therapist broadly defined is just friendship, as a friend. So like therapist has a very kind of clinical sense to it. But what is human connection? You're like not to get all Camus and Dostoevsky on you, but life is suffering and we seek connection with other humans as we desperately try to make sense of this world in the deep, overwhelming loneliness that we feel inside.
So I think connection has to do with understanding. And I think that almost like a lack of understanding causes suffering. If you speak with someone and you feel ignored, that actually causes pain. If you are feeling deeply understood, that actually they might not even tell you what to do in life, but like a pure understanding.
Or just being heard. Understanding is that's a lot, just being heard. Feel like you're being heard. Like somehow that's alleviation temporarily of the loneliness. That if somebody knows you're here with their body language, with the way they are, with the way they look at you, with the way they talk, you feel less alone for a brief moment.
Yeah, very, very much agree. So I thought in the past about a somewhat similar question to yours, which is what is love, rather what is connection?
Yes.
And obviously I think about these things from AI perspective. What would it mean? So I said that the intelligence has to do with some compression, which is more or less like you can say almost understanding of what is going around. It seems to me that other aspect is there seem to be reward functions, and you can have a reward for food, for maybe human connection, for let's say warmth, sex, and so on. And it turns out that various people might be optimizing slightly different reward functions. They essentially might care about different things. And in case of love, at least the love between two people, you can say that the boundary between people dissolves to such extent that they end up optimizing each other reward functions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Celebrate the success of each other.
Yeah, or in some sense, I would say love means helping others to optimize their reward functions, not your reward functions, not the things that you think are important, but the things that the person cares about. You try to help them to optimize it.
So love is, if you think of two reward functions, it's like addition.
Yeah.
You combine them together.
Yeah, pretty much.
Maybe like with a weight, and it depends like the dynamic of the relationship.
Yeah, I mean, you could imagine that if you are fully optimizing someone's reward function without yours, then maybe you are creating codependency or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what's the appropriate weight. But the interesting thing is, I even think that the individual person, we ourselves, we are actually less of a unified inside. So, for instance, if you look at the donut, on the one level, you might think, oh, this looks tasty, I would like to eat it. On another level, you might tell yourself, I shouldn't be doing it because I want to gain muscles. So, and you might do it regardless, kind of against yourself. So it seems that even within ourselves, they're almost like a kind of intertwined personas.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe that the self-love means that the love between all these personas, which also means being able to love yourself when we are angry or stressed or so.
Combining all those reward functions of the different selves you have.
Yeah, and accepting that they are there. Like, often people, they have a negative self-talk, or they say, I don't like when I'm angry. Yeah. And try to imagine if there would be like a small baby Lex, like a 5 years old.
Who's
angry. And then you're like, you shouldn't be angry. Stop being angry.
Yeah.
But instead, actually, you want the Lex to come over, give him a hug, and is say, it's fine. Okay, you can be angry as long as you want. Yeah. And then he would stop.
Well, or maybe not.
Or maybe not, but you cannot expect it even.
Yeah.